Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Mat 18.
Larry, thank you very much. A steady shower falling right now, and that's going to be the norm throughout this one. We are told rain all over the radar here in Oakland. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the Oakland Raiders. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take it. He's got him in. Complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Let's go. Gun. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Hurry up, here we go. No, check, Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. All right, here we go. 56. Blue, landed. Gun. Leopard.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
All right, here we go. Leopard. No, check, Patriot.
They'll drop the throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
39. Back it up, Philly. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll set up a throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how we wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey. Because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
Now Cohen, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Khalil Mack's starting to get a really big-time reputation as a pass rusher, and rightly so. So explosive off the edge getting to the quarterback. But he doesn't neglect his run duties as well. How about that tackle right there? Such a package he has, able to play the run and the pass so well.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it's the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
The rushing numbers last week for Cohen. 23 carries, 93 yards.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play, and I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams, because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm of the run game, not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well. If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
On 3rd down. That's Cohen. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
But they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They run. This is Cohen. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
This is Cohen. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive. And normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, it looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Here's Wilson to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And the ball is knocked out, and the Raiders have recovered.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Gets it up past the 10 with a nice move. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! No, let's go! 56! 56! Philly, here we go! No, check! Patriot! Watch it now, Barney! All right, now, look at 56!
Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Philly, here we go! Set! Green! Watch it now, Barney! Hurry up, here we go! 3-19! Over! Watch it now, Barney! Now, look at 56!
look to throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. Here's Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for the Raiders. 46 yards.
No, check, Patriot. Here we go now. Boom, landed. Detroit. Over. All right, here we go. Gun. Detroit.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he whips that one incomplete there. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless 1st half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with Larry Ridley for highlights and analysis of our 1st half of play. Not too many highlights yet, at least in terms of scoring plays, that is.
Yeah, but hang in there. He might...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. And Jerry Rice no longer holds that top spot. Touchdown reception number 198 gives us a new career leader.
And this guy, we know, is headed to Canton. And when he gets there for his induction speech, this will be his walkout video. This catch right here where he broke the record of the incomparable Jerry Rice.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
And Graham's got it over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Now Wilson on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. Fights through, and now a crease. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And they will line up now for the two-point try. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And this is going to be caught. And how about that? Even after snapping it from back there, they still convert for the 2 points. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Doug Baldwin and company getting ready to go again on offense. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well, and they're really excited he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times it looks like the ticking time bomb.
And the Raiders have got him. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On second down, here's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The Seahawks send out their punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this is taken at the 23. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, is that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point.
All right, here we go. Green, 30. Watch it now, Barney. Back out of that belly. Here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Room to run inside the 40. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Detroit!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, all right, here we go. Three, over. No, check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Well, he's been the guy, already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
So we've reached halftime here. Well, Larry, I know it's late there in Orlando. This is a school night. Folks eager to get right back to the action here in the third quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And the Seahawks on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. From midfield now, here's Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm not sure we can spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
The Seahawks send out their punter. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Let's go! Detroit! Detroit! Leopard! Detroit! Detroit!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Give him 7 on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Now they'll run it on the toss. Fancy footwork at the 40. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great effort there with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And the numbers show the improvement, and this is kind of what we thought we would expect to see from him. I know we overanalyze these things sometimes, but what switch? What's flipped that switch?
Sometimes I think when you're as great as he is, you just kind of roll out each game and expect good things to happen. And that's not always the case. Those guys on the other side of the ball, they're the NFL 2 for a reason. So maybe at halftime he gets a chance to regroup, kind of get it back together, get a little extra resolve, and now he's putting it into practice.
On 2nd down, Wilson. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Taken in at the 22. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage. And, again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Oakland. 48 yards. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Watch him now, Barney.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. And there they got him the the ball, just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap.
And a loose football.
Is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. Back now in the East Bay. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Here we go. 3-19. Leopard. Watch it now, Barney. 3-19. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney. Switch. No. Check. Patriot. Over. Leopard.
He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Set. 3-19. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Gone. Over.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Here we go. Green 39. Over. Detroit. Back Leopard.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
No. Check. Patriot. Over. Let's go. Blue landed.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cam Chancellor in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Leopard! Leopard! Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16.
Patriot! Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney. Leopard! Now let's go. No. Check. Patriot! Leopard!
Now back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll set up to throw. He sets to fire deep. And this is taken in at the 5. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, we know that someone has absolutely no fear. 4th down. They throw it downfield. That ball was competed for by both the defender and the guy catching it, and he comes down with it. Now they got 1st and goal. What a big-time play.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Again, he'll drop to throw. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And an alley to run. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw on 2nd down. Wilson. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there, an even 90 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good, and it makes it 27-7 now. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And the hands Defense team for the Raiders able to secure it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. Now they'll run it on the toss. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson. Now a desperation throw. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. And it's caught. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Wilson will throw again. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit.
1st and goal. Forget running the football. Forget establishing anything. Just put it in the end zone with the pass for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's the definition of catching the defense off guard there. They weren't expecting that.
And that totally goes against type, doesn't it? When you think 1st and goal from the 1, you're thinking running play.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And it's the Raiders that'll come up with it. And that will put victory in sight for the silver and black. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Leopard! Watch it now, Barney! Back down to that Philly, here we go!
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Intended that time for Cooper, and it's 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Detroit! Now let's go! Green, 39! Detroit!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun.